In January 2025, an AI model from a Chinese lab called DeepSeek became the most downloaded application in the United States. It appeared to match the performance of GPT-4 at a fraction of the cost. It was open source. It was free. Tech journalists called it a Sputnik moment. Security researchers called it something different. Within days of its release, they had intercepted the network traffic from DeepSeek's mobile app and found it transmitting data to servers owned by China Mobile, a Chinese state-owned telecommunications company that the FCC had banned from operating in the United States in 2019. DeepSeek is a product of Highflyer, a Chinese quantitative hedge fund. The AI model itself, the R1 reasoning model that caused the sensation, is genuinely impressive. That part of the story is real. But the application layer sitting on top of the model, the mobile app and web interface that hundreds of millions of people downloaded and used, operates under Chinese law. Chinese law requires companies to cooperate with Chinese government intelligence requests. User data stored on Chinese servers is accessible to Chinese intelligence agencies on demand. The security analysis came from multiple independent researchers and firms. Now Secure, a mobile security company, published detailed findings showing that the DeepSeek iOS app transmitted device fingerprinting data, a combination of identifiers that can uniquely identify a phone and track it over time without encryption to servers at ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok. The data included the user's device model, operating system version, network information, and keyboard input patterns. The transmission happened before any AI interaction took place. The unencrypted transmission was itself a significant finding. Security standards require that data in transit be encrypted. This is not controversial, it is baseline practice. DeepSeek was sending device data over HTTP in some cases, meaning anyone on the same network could intercept it without any technical effort. But the more significant finding was the destination. China Mobile's infrastructure is operated by a company the US government has explicitly determined poses an unacceptable risk to national security. Traffic going to China Mobile servers goes somewhere the US government cannot monitor. What does DeepSeek collect? Its privacy policy, when researchers read it carefully, was expansive. It collected keystroke patterns, meaning the rhythm and timing of how you type, which can be used as a biometric identifier. It collected the content of your conversations. It collected your IP address, device settings, and usage patterns. The privacy policy stated explicitly that data is stored in the People's Republic of China and is subject to Chinese law. This was in the terms of service. Most users did not read it. The response from governments and corporations was unusually fast. The US Navy prohibited personnel from using DeepSeek within days of the security findings. The Australian government banned it from all federal devices. Italy, Taiwan, South Korea, and France either banned or restricted it. In the United States, bipartisan legislation to ban DeepSeek on government devices was introduced within weeks. Microsoft and Apple initially left the app in their stores while the investigations proceeded. The app remained available for civilian download throughout. The DeepSeek controversy crystallized the debate that the TikTok dispute had been circling for years. What is the actual threat model when a Chinese application achieves mass adoption in Western markets? The immediate concern is data collection, the device fingerprinting, the keystroke patterns, the conversation content. The longer concern is influence, an AI model that controls what information is returned, what perspectives are offered, what topics are deflected or distorted, operates at a different level than a social media algorithm. Researchers tested DeepSeek on sensitive political topics. Questions about Tiananmen Square returned refusals or deflections. Questions about Taiwan's status returned answers consistent with Chinese government positions. Questions about Xinjiang returned carefully managed responses. This is not surprising. Chinese AI models operate under regulations that define what they may and may not say. But for a model handling hundreds of millions of users in Western countries, the content filtering has implications beyond individual interactions. The DeepSeek moment also exposed a gap in Western AI policy. There is no framework for evaluating the national security implications of AI applications from adversarial nations before they achieve mass adoption. TikTok had over 150 million US users before serious regulatory action began, a process that lasted years without resolution. DeepSeek achieved the top download position in the US App Store in weeks. The speed of AI adoption has outpaced the regulatory infrastructure designed to manage it. DeepSeek's R1 model is still available. The open-source weights can be downloaded and run locally without any data leaving your device. That version poses no privacy risk. The application, the chatbot, millions of people downloaded and used, sent data to China. The people who typed sensitive business information, medical questions, or personal details into that app had no way to know that. They saw a free, fast, capable AI tool. They did not see the packet captures. The data is in China. It will stay there. If where your data goes concerns you, our video on your phone as a surveillance device goes further. It maps everything your phone quietly tracks and who ends up with it. It is on this channel.